So, is AI coming for your job? I mean, if you're in digital marketing, that's the million dollar question, right? Everyone's wondering if these incredible new AI tools like ChatGPT are about to make our trusted SEO platforms totally obsolete. Well, in this explainer, we're going to dive deep and figure out if AI is here to replace us or to start a revolution in how we work. Okay, let's just get right to it. This is the big, scary question that's been on everyone's mind. Every time a new AI model drops, you see this wave of articles and posts saying whole industries are about to be upended. And, SEO is right in the middle of that storm. So, are the tools we literally use every single day on the chopping block? Let's find out. You've seen the hype, I've seen the hype, it is everywhere. The story goes that these large language models, or LLMs, are basically magic. You just type in a few words, and poof, out comes a perfect blog post, a complete marketing strategy, anything you want. The promise is that it can do everything. But can it really? All right, let's cut through the hype and talk about what's actually going on. When you look at what professional SEO really, truly requires day in and day out, you start to see that these standalone AI models have some massive blind spots. They're absolutely brilliant, don't get me wrong, but they are not all seeing, not by a long shot. In fact, when we talk about the specific data-heavy work that SEOs do, it really boils down to two, and I mean two critical flaws. These are the things that make relying on a general AI by itself a really, really bad idea. So let's break them down.
Okay, so flaw number one is all about freshness. An LLM's knowledge is basically frozen in time. Seriously, it was trained on a giant pile of data that ends on a specific date. So it has no clue about that Google algorithm update that just dropped last week or the new keywords that are suddenly trending today. SEO tools, on the other hand, they are constantly crawling the web, giving you a live, up-to-the-minute picture of what the search world looks like right now.
And this second flaw, honestly, this one is even bigger. The real magic of an SEO tool like Ahrefs is its massive private database. We're talking about trillions of links, billions of keywords, and years of historical data. An LLM has absolutely zero access to any of that. It's kind of like asking a brilliant historian to describe a city they've never actually seen. They can make some really smart guesses, sure, but they can't give you the facts from the ground. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. Without that live proprietary data, the AI isn't really analyzing anything. It's just guessing. And in the AI world, there's a word for this: hallucinating. It's when the AI makes up answers that sound totally plausible, but are just flat out wrong. And for an SEO pro making a big decision based on an AI's hallucination, yeah, that could be a total disaster. So if AI can't replace our tools, then what's next? Well, this is where things get really, really exciting. Because the future isn't about replacement at all. It's about a powerful new partnership. It's about combining forces, not picking a winner. Here's probably the best way to think about it. The AI, that's the brain, it's got this incredible power for reasoning, for understanding language, and for putting ideas together. But, a brain can't do much without sensory input. It needs to see and hear what's happening. That's where the SEO tools come in. They are the eyes and the ears, feeding that powerful brain the real-time, accurate data it needs to make smart decisions about the world as it is right now. So how does this partnership actually work? Well, it all happens through something called integration. The AI stops being just a simple chatbot. Instead, it gets programmed to use the SEO Tools API, which is just a way for different software to talk to each other. So the AI can directly ask the tool's database for the specific data it needs to answer your question with real facts and real context. Let's just walk through how this looks. So you ask the AI a complex question, right? But instead of just guessing, the AI turns to the SEO tool and says, hey, I need some data on this. The tool sends back the live, fresh data. The AI then uses its incredible brain to analyze that data and gives you back an answer that is both super intelligent and factually correct. It's literally the best of both worlds. Okay, so that's the theory. It all sounds great, but what does this actually look like in your day-to-day workflow? Let's check out some practical, super powerful examples that are already changing the game for SEOs. Think about keyword research. If you ask a standalone AI for keywords, you're going to get a pretty generic list. But if you ask an integrated AI the same question, it will ping a tool like Ahrefs, pull the real-time keyword difficulty scores, analyze them, and then give you back a curated list of topics you have a real shot at ranking for. See the difference? That's brainstorming versus actual strategy. Or what about competitor analysis? A task that, let's be honest, can take you an hour or more, finding competitors, pulling their traffic data, seeing what their top pages are. Now, it can be done in seconds. The AI does all that grunt work of pulling the data points from the tool, and then it puts it all together into a perfect little strategic brief for you. The speed is it's a game changer. And listen, this isn't just some sci-fi concept for the future. It is happening right now. For instance, Ahrefs already provides its data to AI writing assistants like Surfer. What does this do? It allows those tools to give you content recommendations based on actual, fresh search data, not just on language patterns. The revolution has already started.
So let's bring this all home. We've talked about the limitations of AI, and we've seen the incredible potential when we pair it with our tools. So what's the big takeaway for you, the SEO professional, trying to navigate all this?
This right here, this is your new reality. Stop worrying about being replaced and start thinking about being enhanced. Your human expertise is actually more valuable than ever, but its focus is shifting. It's now about strategy, about asking smarter, more insightful questions. Your real power is going to come from skillfully combining the AI's lightning speed with the tool's rock-solid data. You're not being replaced, you're being upgraded into an AI-powered professional.
So, look, the debate over if AI is going to change SEO, that's over. It is. It's happening. The only real question left on the table is this. How are you going to use this powerful new partnership to become faster, smarter, and more effective than you've ever been before?